Hank Sprague. Again, he's the management associate of the Mount. Hank, I believe, has probably the most challenging, at least in the facilities department, he has the most challenging job responsibilities of any supervisor in our department. I mean, one is we're challenged for facilities. I mean, we're all over. We could be over at tribal ops, the resort, the hotel. So that in of itself is a challenge. Just trying to keep track of projects everywhere across the whole reservation. But Hank finds a way to do it. Hank is, if you don't know Hank, he's our supervisor of our wood shop. All the great work that you see comes out of that wood shop, but it's based on the leadership that Hank gives that division of our department. But he is challenged. If you know, because Hank, it's almost sort of like construction wood shop. I mean, we have to help bid. We have to engage a department, figure out how much it's going to cost, how much it, how can we do it, work with the tribal fire department, the planning department, inspections, permits, and then you think you have it all set and you start the project and it just comes through the nature of that thing. Well, we sort of wanted it here, but let's move it over here. It's just the nature of construction projects. But Hank has that ability to be, go with the flow. Try to focus on customer service at that end result. Give that department what they're looking for, what they need. And Hank could be all over the place. We start early, but our department does not spend a lot of time in the office. We can't. Our people are all over the place, but all the things build up in that office, from chronos to emails to, and you see Hank's time card. A lot of times at the end of the day, he leaves at 3 o'clock. Well, his work isn't done. He's still trying to, because he's been out in the field doing all these things, and he does it with such focus on guest service. His employees can't say enough good things about him. And when you have that level of respect from your employees, and yet the difficult job that you're responsible for, that's a lot of accolades that is deserved. So.
Hank actually was nominated by myself, John Kearns, his direct manager, and our hotel manager, Josh Gravlin. So this is as a group what we had to say. As woodshop supervisor, Hank is challenged daily with managing multiple projects with staff spread out in buildings all over the reservation. This requires him to keep each project separate, from everything to budgets to who is authorized to change a project of a scope. This can be a very challenging task when you are coordinating projects that run the range from tribal council pictures, a spa renovation with a very tight completion date, renovation of the Little Eagle Cafe, with a heavy emphasis on equipment, which requires dealing with external vendors. I forgot to mention that. Some of our projects where we're dealing with, Little Eagle was one of that example, because we have so much equipment. Hank had to do a lot of conversations with some of our equipment vendors and those type of things. One more challenge that gets added to his list. Hank takes this variety of projects in stride and successfully completes them with his staff. Hank is in many ways a role model to his staff with his dedication to customer service, the pride he takes in his staff's accomplishments, and staying on top of meeting project deadlines. We feel very fortunate to have Hank's leadership in his position and his dedication to his staff. Great job, Hank.